I'm Bryce Wasserman from Dallas, Texas. Played my college lacrosse at Monmouth University, and now I play for the Ohio Machine. I was drafted by the Denver Outlaws in the collegiate draft for the MLL. The way the MLL works is if you're not activated and don't travel, you just kind of sit at home and hang out at your house pretty much all summer until someone calls you. But Denver was playing really well, and I didn't get my shot, so I was just kind of sitting at home, and then I reached out to a few other teams to see if anyone needed an attackman because I was just itching to play, and Coach Bear Davis with the Ohio Machine decided to take a chance on a kid from Monmouth. So I'm the oldest of 3 sons in the Wasserman family, so I was the first one to kind of go off and play Division I lacrosse, and I ended up having some success early on at Monmouth. I started as a freshman, played pretty well my freshman year, and actually ended up tearing my ACL in the last game of my freshman season. I truly believe that was a message sent to me from God, because I got so wrapped up in lacrosse and all the stats and all the glory that comes with playing Division I and scoring some points. I truly believe that happened for a reason, because I began to think that was the biggest part of my life, when in reality it's just a game. We're all out there having fun. So a verse that kind of stuck with me through that whole process, going through the whole ACL recovery over the summer, is Psalm 23:4, and it really kind of helped me get through those hard times, which, taking me back to this past summer when I was with the Denver Outlaws, Coach Bear Davis finally gave me the call that I was going to play for the Ohio Machine, and 48 hours before my first game with the Machine, I was at an oncologist's office on a table doing CT scans of my entire body because they thought I had cancer. It's pretty funny, the stuff that doesn't matter when you're sitting on a chair and someone tells you that you have cancer. You're not worried about my next test or how much running I'm gonna have to do at my next workout. What you're gonna go through. You're worried about saying goodbye to your parents. You're worried about all that kind of stuff, and everything else just kind of takes a back seat, and you really kind of figure out what your priorities are when something like that does happen. So what kind of led me to that situation was I started feeling some back pain over the summer, just through working out and all that. So I went and had an MRI done on my back. I slipped a disc in my lower spine, like I'm 80 years old. But in that MRI, they found a lump on my spinal cord. So that kind of raised some alarm. And this is all happening the week I'm supposed to go play for the Ohio Machine in my professional debut. But I go to this oncologist who's doing all these tests on me. They find nothing, but he tells me that it's cancer in my spine and I shouldn't go play. If I went and played, I'd be risking paralyzation. I went out to Ohio pretty much thinking that if I got hit, I was going to lose my legs, which, going back to my freshman year, you get pretty wrapped up in all of the glory that comes with lacrosse. So I really do think that this was another sign, like, Bryce, make sure that you're doing this for the right reasons, like it's for fun. I made that decision. I didn't sleep that night before I was supposed to get on my plane, but it kind of brought me back to that verse that got me through the whole the ACL situation, Psalm 23:4. It's really what got me through all of it, and I really do believe that it was a message that this is all for fun. It's just a game, and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And I'm not doing this for sympathy or anything, because thank God it actually turned out not to be cancerous. It was a pretty bad blood clot on my spinal cord that came from slipping a disc in my back. So actually, a few weeks later, I did find out that everything was all good. But I really do think that was a sign. The support that FCA has given me and they didn't even know it, but just the support and love that they bring to the table, it really just helps no matter what you're going through in life, good times or bad. It's really a family, and I think that's why I always end up coming back here to re-record my episode of the X, and I'll always talking to Ryan or anyone on staff. Like it really is a family, and that's why I kind of want to stay involved for as long as I can. Yeah, no, I mean, I really do think that it all happened for a reason. Tearing my ACL, going through my 4 years at Monmouth, and even this thing. I do think it was a preemptive measure from up above to to kind of keep me in check and keep everything in perspective. I really do think that that's the biggest thing I've learned throughout these kind of trials and tribulations, if you want to put it that way. But I think the biggest thing I learned is perspective and kind of how to keep everything in your life in check, keep your priorities right,